Okay, so I guess we'll get right into it. My name is James. This is the first episode of Off the Shelf, where I take a book from off the shelf. I have another one over there as well, but doing this one today. And talk about it. Yeah. So today we're talking about Sorry for My Familiar by Takayagu Rabu. It's a very wholesome series so far, at least. It's pretty much just came out last year, well, in English, and it stars Patty and Norman. Patty is a demon, and in this world, you, as a demon, you usually have a familiar that you summon as a sort of test of being a demon. And Patty accidentally just summoned a dude. So I guess you could call this like an in another world isekai kind of thing. But I don't know, it's different from the other ones. I like it, it's really good. So I'll just go over the first chapter then. So in the story starts off with Patty being, made fun of by the other demon kids because she doesn't have a familiar, but it turns out she does. Oh, that's terrible. There's a nice shot of that, and he just comes out of the bushes, and then they're like, wait, he's just some scary looking dude. And they continue to make fun of her, but as it turns out, Norman is a huge nerd for demons, so he just sort of knows how to take them down, and he does it very efficiently. And he teaches them why he was able to take them down so easily. So throughout the series, Norman just sort of like grabs people's familiars and starts investigating them because he's a huge nerd, which is great. It's a great dynamic in the story. And it turns out that Patty and Norman are going to go find Patty's dad. And there's this good panel here where the demons... I can't get it to focus. There we go. No, whatever. But there's some great comedy in this one, but anyway, so Patty's dad apparently owed a lot of people money, so he sends her a letter that says that the loan sharks have caught up to me, so I'm gone like the wind. May you be happy. I can't pay your allowance this month, though. So they decide to set off into the world, and there's this whole big map of the demon world. They start down there, and they head north. And part of the reason Norman is staying with her, besides being bound to her by demon magic, is that he wants to investigate demons, because it makes sense to me. And in chapter 1, they end up going to their first destination, Hatohara town, where there's all sorts of demons. And there's always some great shots of Patty's face whenever Norman does something she doesn't approve of. But and then there's always some nice wholesome shots of like this. And as the story progresses, like, you just find out that Patty's dad is just a total scumbag. And like, as they go through towns trying to look for him, people will tell her that like their dad owes her money, or that he like enslaved a bunch of people just to get across a desert or something. But it's really well drawn. I really like the art style in this one. Like, yeah, I mean, just look at the cover. It's a really nice and wholesome, and just it's a fun travel. You get to, I don't know. I think it's great. You know, it's a nice book. It's fun. It's wholesome, which is always I like my wholesome books and my unwholesome books. But I mean, honestly, that's about it. Really, I'd recommend it. I should hope so, since it's on my shelf. I'll be recommending most of these books, really. Um, so we'll see what happens, and the series is still going on. I think only volumes 1 and 2 are out. 3 might be out right now. But I mean, I think that's it for this episode 1. You know, I was planning to go for a bit longer than this, but turns out there's not much to actually say. Okay, bye. See you next time, whenever that is.